fight. Trying to see where the life take me, so I roll the dice. Look up to no one else, but yeah, I was shy. I got real power, Hebrew Israelite.
Which Moses commanded for an heritage unto the congregation of Jacob.
Right. So these laws, statutes, and commandments is our heritage. Hey sister, 2 minutes for your nationality. Right, it's gonna take 2 minutes. So you believe in the Bible?
Yeah.
So do you understand that the Bible is not a religion, it's a culture? It's your nationality is actually in there. Right, so you ever heard of the Israelites before in the Bible?
Like everything that happened there, that's why they were cursed in a way.
Right. So you heard about them?
Yeah.
So do you understand that you are the descendants of those people? Right? You are the chosen people of God. These people on this side right here, these are God's chosen people. And we're at the bottom. The reason why we're on this sign right here is because we broke God's commandments. And we're at the bottom because we broke His commandments. Now the only way to get back at the top and get our kingdom back is start to keep His commandments.
Right.
I'm going to show you in the Bible that the Israelites had curses upon them, and they fit these people on this sign right here. Like I said, these people are the chosen people. These are the only people that can get the kingdom of heaven. So it's very imperative for these last days to start keeping His commandments so we can get the kingdom of heaven. Because that's the lies that's been taught to us in America is that, we're nothing but niggas and spics. But in fact, we're God's chosen people. Give me Deuteronomy 7:6. I'm gonna show you something real quick. It's like this is religion. What you've been taught is lies. You want to be Hispanic. You know what Hispanic means?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I just read the Bible. I just don't believe in religion.
Right.
I just read the Bible as long as I believe in God. That's all that matters.
Right. So that's not true. I mean, believing in God, that's part of it.
Yeah.
But give me Ecclesiastes 12:13. But you have to start keeping His commandments. That's the only, because destruction is about to come. I was just telling you. Destruction is about to come to this place. That's why I don't know if you know, but the central bank digital currency is about to come where they're going to be starting to shut down the banks. More and more banks are going to be shut down. You're not going to be able to get money out of the bank. Russia and China is getting their money together, so their money is going to be backed by gold and silver, and we're going to be relying on them.
Right.
It's very important in these last days to come back to your true biblical nationality as an Israelite and start keeping the commandments. Because the kingdom of heaven is only for these people, not for everybody. Just because of what they did to us. So God has a righteous payback for them for what they've done to us. Right? So bring this out.
It's the book Deuteronomy. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
Talking about the Israel from the beginning to the end, you're going to hear about how He's the Lord God of Israel and not everybody.
Right.
Right, keep reading.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
He chose these people on this side
to be a special people unto Himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So the Lord just said the Israelites are above everybody upon the face of the earth. He created 18 nations of people, right? But these people on here, on this side right here, He made above everybody on the face of the earth. That's why we do everything better than everybody. Whether it's cooking, football, soccer, baseball, the Dominicans, they dominate everything. Like the so-called Mexicans, which would be the ISSACHARITE. What was your nationality? Hispanic, well, Mexican. Right, you would be a so-called, you would be an ISSACHARITE, right? An Israelite from the tribe of Issachar. So these are the 12. You got a man named Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. He had 12 sons, and these 12 sons, these 12 tribes, make up one nation of people, which would be the Israelites that you read about in the Bible. So we're all one nation of people. We're all brothers and sisters. Right, that's the truth of the Bible. Keep reading. Genesis 49 to 14.
This book of Genesis.
So this is a prophecy to let you know where the Israelites will be in the last days. Listen to this real quick.
Right? It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord.
Right?
How can a man then understand his own way?
Right, so you didn't know that you was going to come up here, but the Lord guided you up here. That's the Spirit. Right? So keep reading this out, and you can hold that. Give me Genesis 49 and 14.
All right. This is Genesis chapter 49, verse 14.
So these in the book of Genesis, the 49th chapter, the prophecy will show you where these the 12 sons will be at in the last days. So I'm going to show you in the prophecy, in the book, in the Bible, where the Issacharites, the so-called Mexicans, will be in the last days.
It says Issachar is a strong ass.
It said Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, is a strong ass. Another name for a donkey is an ass. Right? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
So or the burro. So Issachar, a donkey is just means ass. Right? Read.
Crouching down between two burdens.
Right, it said he's crouching down between two burdens, and those two burdens that his car is dwelling between is the North America and South America. And so in between North America and South America is what? Huh? What country is between North America? What continent? What country? Huh? So North America and South America, what country is in the middle?
Brazil and United States.
No, Brazil is in South America.
Central America.
Right, so in what country would that be? Mexico. Mexico is right in the middle. If you pull out your phone, like on the map, North America will be right where we're at right now, and South America will be like Brazil and all of those, and then in the middle is Mexico. So it's an Ithaca, read that again.
Issachar is as strong as.
Right, because the so-called Mexicans are known for working hard. If you see the burro or the donkey, you'll see that they like to put a lot of victuals and goods on. They're able to carry a lot of loads with their small frames.
Right.
Just like the Mexicans today, they known for doing a lot of work in very short periods of time. Right? Bring this up.
Crouching down between two burdens.
So he's crouching down between two burdens, North America and South America. Read.
And he saw that rest was good.
And it said he saw that rest was good. So you got something in Mexico called a siesta. And a lot of so-called Mexicans at 12 o'clock, they like to, rest. They got the sombrero, and you see them just chilling with the head down and just resting. Right? So that's a prophecy with the so-called Mexicans. Right? So give me the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. So I'm going to show you out of the Bible how you know that you would be an Israelite, one of God's chosen people. Because the Israelites, right, they have curses placed upon them that you know who they're. Just like if you see the M, the ark on McDonald's, right, you know it's McDonald's. Or you see, the Culvers or the C, you know that's Culvers. Right, so these curses going to let you know that who the Israelites are in these last days. Because a lot of people don't believe in the Bible, they just think it's some mythical book. But once you open it up and read it, and that there's different prophecies within it, it really comes to life and lets you know that we're those people. Bring us out, 28:15.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass,
Meaning it's going to happen. This is Moses talking to the Israelites, read.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
So hearken means to hear. If the Israelites don't listen to God's words, what's going to happen?
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, so Moses is telling the Israelites, if y'all don't listen to God's words, all these curses. So I'm going to read you about 7 curses. I want you to tell me 2023 who they fit. If they fit the so-called black men, if they fit the so-called white man, then they mean that they would be God's chosen people, the Israelites. But if they fit these people on this side, that means that we're God's chosen people. We're the only ones that can get the kingdom of heaven and salvation. Right, so ring this out, 28 verse 16.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 16.
Right?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Right, it said the Israelites will be cursing. What people are cursing in cities? Wherever you go, where it could be Mexico, right? Guadalajara, right? You can go to Martin Luther King Drive in any major city. You can go to Compton, right? It said that the Israelites will be cursing the city and cursing the field. Right? Being cursed in the field, that's not good.
Like it's wrong.
Huh?
The way that they're cursing something, because God said that they cursed them.
You said what?
Israel or Iraq?
Right, well, so the Israelites are cursed, right? So these people on this sign, like I said, are the Israelites. So you would be an Israelite. So it's saying that the Israelites are cursed in the city and they're cursed in the field. So if I ask you what people were cursed in the tobacco field, the sugarcane field, the cotton field, right? Behind this picture right here, behind these people, you see the field. We had to pick cotton, right? The so-called Mexicans, they had to pick strawberries. So we were cursed in the field.
Right?
Right? You keep reading.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
It said that our sons and daughters will be given to another people. Right? That happened to us, the so-called blacks. Right? Our sons are doing slavery, our sons and daughters were given to another people. You can't say that about the Chinese people. Right? You can't say that about the Japanese people or the white people, the Germans. They weren't given it to another people. Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them, all the day long.
Man, there was nothing physically we can do to get our kids back from us. And that's happening to Mexico now, right at the border. Like they're taking their kids right from them, right from their arms. And there's nothing they can do to get them back.
5,000 people, like 5,000 kids go missing out of nowhere. That's crazy.
Right. Hey, that's happening to them, but that's happening.
Government was responsible for that.
So the Lord is saying that this is a curse that's happening to the Israelites, which make who does that make us? Who does that make us? Because the Lord isn't calling them Mexicans and black people. What does he call them? Israelites.
Right.
So it's very imperative to know that you're an Israelite. You're not a Mexican. Right? Read verse 31.
Verse 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes,
It said, thy ox will be slain before your eyes. Read.
and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently.
Thy what?
Thy ass shall be
Remember I
violently.
told you what an ass was, right? The ass is a donkey. It said thy ass what?
Shall be violently taken away.
Hey, when the so-called Native Americans and the Mexicans came over here and the Taino Indians, when they came over here, they had buffalo, cattle, oxen, they had donkeys over here too, but they violently took them away from them. Right? Read that. Keep reading on that.
Right, it says, thine ass shall be violently taken away.
And that happened to the so-called Mexicans. They donkeys was taken away from them. Read, John.
Before thy face, and shall not be restored unto thee.
Right, and it was never restored back unto you. Right, keep reading.
Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies.
Right, because in the ancient days we had sheep too. Right, we took the sheep, we had
Cattle.
huh? Yeah, we had the sheep, we had cattle, we had all of these things, but it was taken away from us. Right, keep reading.
Right, it says,
You can go to 48.
right, Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So the Lord is telling you that in the Bible you have enemies. These people that did this to us, right? And the Taino Indians, they was hung on trees too.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. So this said, read that again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
So the Lord is saying that you have enemies, read.
which the Lord shall send against thee.
But the Lord sent them against us because we broke his commandments. We was hard-headed. The children of Israel we always wanted to go to idolatry, right? We wanted to go and serve the gods, of the other
That's
nations.
what he said something before he was like, the devil is like evaporating like a vine. He wants to evaporate. And I was like,
What's that?
hold on, let me
Wanna bring it out?
Yeah, bring it out.
God, this is the book of 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Right. So let me give you a couple commandments. But I was just showing you that the prophecy. But I'm gonna give you a couple commandments that you gotta keep in these last days, outside of the tent, because in the Christian church, which I recommend you stay out of.
yeah,
open
I
up your,
believe in the Bible. It's just not
stay away from the Christian church. Yeah.
Catholic or
Yeah, stay away from those religions. But I'm gonna give you like 3 commandments real quick, right? Get the book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. Exodus 35 and 2 slide.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 35 and verse 2. 6 days shall work be done,
So the Lord said you got 6 days to do whatever you gotta get done. Read.
but in the 7th day there shall be to you a holy day,
This said, but the 7th day of the week is a holy day. Read.
a Sabbath of rest to the
You're
Lord.
supposed to be resting on the 7th day. What's the 7th day of the week? No, the 7th day. You pull out your calendar. What's the first day of the week? Pull out your phone. Look at the first day of the week. Stop guessing.
Don't guess.
No. The first day of the week on your phone.
Saturday?
No, the first day of the week. See, this is the first day of the week.
We can order plenty of other things.
Don't look at the numbers. Look at the days of the week.
It's the worst day.
You see the days of the week? What's the first day of the week?
Sunday.
The first day of the week is Sunday. So what's the 7th day of the week?
Monday.
Oh, the 7th day.
I don't know.
The 7th day of the week is Saturday.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, the
So
first day, it'll say S for Sunday, and then when you look at the end, it's another S for Saturday.
Don't pay attention to the numbers. That's how they mess with you.
Yeah.
Don't
So the 7th day is Saturday. So in the 7th day of the week, which is the Lord's day, there's no buying, no selling, no cooking, no cleaning. The Lord just wants you to come back and read these commandments and chill and relax.
Right.
That's right.
So it's a Sabbath of rest.
Yeah.
So they tell you that the Sabbath day is on the Lord's day is on a Sunday, but that's not true.
Yeah.
The Lord's day, the day of rest, is on a Saturday.
Right.
Just chill, relax, no work.
It's the book of
Two more.
Leviticus.
That's it. 2 more.
It's
2
the
minutes.
book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
No.
And the swine, though he divided the hoof.
You know what swine is?
Swan?
Swine.
Swine.
Swine is El Pastor. Yeah, you eat that?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. All right, let's see what the Lord said about the swine.
Though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
Right, so the Lord is saying that the pig, he doesn't chew the cud, meaning he doesn't eat his food or digest his food properly. Right. Read on.
He is on.
He will eat only fish.
You said what?
Only fish and bread.
Who?
When he came.
Well,
Are you gonna break it down to you?
I'm gonna break it down to you real quick.
He is unclean to you.
So the Lord is saying because he doesn't digest his food properly, like a natural, like a cow does, he's letting you know that he's unclean because he's an unclean animal. He doesn't. He absorbs all his toxins. He doesn't sweat. Right? The pig is one of the most filthiest animals in the world. They'll eat a dead body. They'll eat his own skin. They'll eat whatever. They eat humans as well.
Yeah.
Right? So keep reading on that.
Right. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
So the Lord said, you don't even eat it, don't even touch it. It's unclean. Right. So for the Lord, would you be willing to give up pork? You would be?
Yeah.
You're not just saying that, are you?
No, I eat a lot.
Give me Exodus 30:19 real quick. Hold that.
Exodus 30.
All right, so this is like, just skip that. Give me, this is the last one, verse 9.
All right. It reads, these shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So whatever has fins and scales,
Yeah,
that's what you can
That's what I
eat.
was thinking about.
Right, so look, no more, what doesn't have fins and scales in the waters and the seas that you shouldn't eat? I'm asking you.
Oh, so it's fish.
No, so you can eat fish with fins and scales, right? So you can eat tilapia, let me take that back. You can eat salmon, right? Grouper, white flounder, bass, like tuna. You can eat those things, but you can't eat scallops, calamari. They the bottom feeders of the sea.
Yeah.
Right? They're scavengers just like the pig. So 3 commandments real quick that you learn as an Israelite so you can get the kingdom of heaven. 3 commandments real quick.
I learned that, sorry.
No shrimp, crab, and lobster. No pork. No pork. No pork. No pork. And what else? You got to keep the Sabbath day. Keep the Sabbath day. And we got a flyer, Ray?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We do
Check it
teachings
out.
on YouTube, so you can watch those videos.
Yeah. Matthew 24 real quick. This is very important to know. Christ isn't coming back to save everybody. He's only coming to save these people that keep the commandments.
That's right.
Read that real quick.
The book of
Listen to
Matthew,
this.
chapter 15 and verse 24.
No.
But he answered and said,
This is Christ that he answered and said what?
I am not sent,
Christ said he's only sent for what?
but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Christ said he only is coming back for the lost sheep, the people that call themselves Mexicans and blacks. He's coming back for you were a lost sheep, but you're not lost anymore because you know what's your nationality now.
What?
You're what?
How you doing, King?
You got 2 minutes
for the words of the Lord?
You're an Israelite from the tribe of Issachar.
Right.
You're not lost anymore. Christ said he's only coming back for you.
Yeah.
So you would be a lost sheep from the tribe of.
Thank God, yeah, because I was a lot of sheep.
Right, you're not lost no more.
I would read his Bible every single night, but like at some point I felt lost because I was doing a lot of mistakes. But now I'm just like going out. I came from Vegas, so I'm like trying to like just like ease my mind from everything, and everything just like came out to be.
Yeah.
Because like my quotes from my phone, it's just everything.
Yeah, so like I said, I know you got to go, but it's very important to start keeping these commandments. I only read you a few commandments because you got to go, but you have your whole duty on this earth. Ecclesiastes 12:13. This is the last one, right? Your whole duty while you're here is is to serve God and to fear Him and start keeping His commandments. This is what's going to get you. This is what's going to protect you from the missiles that's coming from America, and that's
There's
prophecy.
a lot of Florida people and all this stuff been happening to them. All these other states have been like going through all this like weather climates and everything like that.
It's more earthquakes.
Yeah.
Right. You see all these earthquakes happening. Right. You see all these tsunamis and floods. Right. Hey, this happening because. What you got?
Oh, he got it. I got
I'll bring this out.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13.
Hold on. So this is just our starter package just to get you started with some of the commandments, right? But this is the whole duty system why the Lord created us, right? Read that.
Right. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13.
Get out!
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
So what's the whole duty?
To have His commandments.
And what else?
His duty.
To fear. So we have to fear the Lord
Yeah,
and keep His commandments.
As long as if we don't fear Him, that means that we don't believe Him.
That's right.
Okay.
And, and that means what? We're not going to keep His commandments
Yeah,
either.
in fact.
So we have to start keeping the commandments. I
Yeah.
gave you the starter package.
Yeah.
So
Thank
like you
you
got
so
our
much.
YouTube channel.
God bless y'all.
And what's your nationality before you go?
Mexican.
Oh.
And my name is
you're not a Mexican.
It's card. It's a card.
Right. That's your tribe. That's your tribe. But what's your nationality?
Israel.
You're an Israelite.
Right.
All right. Give me Luke 11:28, man.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 11, in verse 28.
Get out!
But he said, yet rather, blessed are they that hear the word of God.
Read that again.
Blessed are they that hear the word of God.
And the sister was blessed, man. She just heard the words of the Lord, man.
Right.
Right. She's gonna, Lord willing, she start taking heed and she's gonna be blessed. Keep reading.
It reads, and keep it. And when the people were gathered thick together, he began to say, this is an evil generation. They seek a sign, and there shall no sign be given it, but the sign of Jonas, the prophet.
Right. And some people, they ain't gonna believe. A lot of our people, man, like, she's still here and listen. But a lot of our people, man, they looking for a sign. They gonna want to wait till the last minute, and it's gonna be too late. They gonna see the missiles, and that's gonna be their sign right there, and it's gonna be too late.
Right?
Hey, she lost something. She was over here and found the truth. Hey, he was looking for something. Literally, was looking around on the ground and ended up finding the truth.
All praise to the Most High, man. All praise, man. And she found her nationality, man.
Right.
Right. Give me 2 Chronicles 7:14. Right. This is a beautiful thing, man. This is prophecy, right? Unfolding right before our eyes. Give me something right coming down from the top.
2 Chronicles chapter 7 and verse 14.
Get out!
If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble
Hey,
themselves.
family, y'all got 2 minutes to learn your nationality. Y'all don't want to stop. Y'all want to stop calling yourselves Mexicans, right? Right, read.
If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. Now mine eyes shall be